The man that is going to be doing battle upcoming here is Sweet Dream Sless Taylor, a fan favorite here in NOW. And unfortunately, he is under the weather tonight, but he is still going to get in that ring. He's still going to give it a go. And you got to have a ton of respect for a man that could easily just say, hey, man, I'm not feeling it. I'm not going to compete. But he's going to be in that squared circle against a competitor by the name of the natural Ethan Wright. No stranger to NOW fans, so this should be a heck of a matchup.
About Sless, I 100% agree with what you said. If there's one guy that rivals Matty Taylor in the heart department, it's Sless Taylor. And so if there's anybody that can wrestle sick, it's him. But, man.
Well, he certainly has a huge obstacle to overcome.
Literally.
And we're going to take a look at that match here in a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Greensboro, North Carolina, weighing 220 pounds, the natural Ethan Wright.
All right, hot commodity, Matt Mason. The natural Ethan Wright, we have seen several times here in NOW. A great competitor. Certainly a fan favorite for some of the folks here in Grove City. And he's got his work cut out for him against Sweet Dream Sless Taylor. But as we mentioned, you know, Sless Taylor is not feeling very well. In fact, he suffered from a migraine headache earlier tonight. He's trying to do the very best that he can to alleviate some of his discomfort. But I just talked to him just before the show started, and he told me, John, not feeling good, man. I'm feeling kind of crappy, but I'm going to give it a go.
It sucks to wrestle sick. I've done it before, but he could not have picked a worse time to do it because Ethan Wright is a guy that I've had my eye on, and he's just waiting for a breakout moment.
Yep.
And he could very easily seize that on the back of a Sless Taylor who's been nothing but successful as of late here in NOW, but just not 100%. You've got to be 100% against a guy like Ethan Wright.
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent is from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 211 pounds, Sweet Dreams, Sless Taylor.
And there's the announcement of Sweet Dreams, Sless Taylor. And we're going to see when he comes through the ring if maybe we can look at him physically and kind of maybe guess how he's feeling. Look at that. He doesn't seem to be suffering any ill effects.
That wasn't an internet rumor because he looks good to me.
Nope. I can attest, I personally saw it with my own two eyes, that he was not feeling good.
Well, what can I say? The dude just shows up to work.
Well, Matt, you know, could it be the adrenaline of the crowd that kind of gets you over the hump? You know, maybe you aren't feeling well, but you hear the fans chanting your name. And does that motivate you in your career? Did that ever happen to you?
At the risk of sounding corny, this business is a drug, and you can do some amazing things when you feel, I don't know, for lack of a better term, just the power of it. So right now, he is feeling no pain.
Okay.
After this match, maybe a completely different story. But he's just a pro, John. That's what I keep saying this all the time. We're lucky to still have him around.
All right, here we go. Referee Papa Smurf, Keith Smith, asking both men if they're ready to go. Man, I got to be honest here. I think Ethan Wright looks in much better shape than the last time we saw him.
Yeah, I've never seen him be in bad shape, but you're right. He's definitely not going down in the body department at all.
No.
But Sless Taylor is not worried about that. I mean, that's basically his life in there. He's usually undersized
and underestimated
and thrives on it.
Yep. All right, here we go. Bell sounded, collar and elbow tie up right in the middle of the ring. Taylor and Wright. Either man could get an advantage. And now Ethan Wright still just staring down Sless Taylor, trying to intimidate him a little bit.
Yeah, he's got a look in his eye like a killer insect, like I'm going to have a W on you tonight, and none of these people have any idea that you're actually sick. And Sless has a look on his eye that I'm going to beat you even though I'm sick. And he does not want that to happen.
It is like a chess game right there in the center of the ring. And now, whip off the ropes, shoulder tackle from Wright.
That's not going to help your migraine. I can guarantee you that, John.
No. I'll take your word on it.
Yeah.
The fans giving Ethan Wright a little bit of a boo there. Not appreciating his arrogant antics in the squared circle.
Yeah, that's sometimes something that people don't understand. When they see the ring bounce and assume maybe it's a trampoline or we've got a spring under there. The truth is, every time you land on your back like that, it's the equivalent of a very minor rear-end collision. But you do that 20 to 30 times per weekend, and you can imagine. And we've seen Sless have some neck problems here.
Shoots him off. Oh, shoulder tackle again. And now Sless is holding his shoulder, I think, maybe. He's trying to shake it loose a little bit.
If memory serves me correctly, wasn't in this building last year with Sless in his match had some really serious neck problems?
That is correct. That is absolutely correct. So the history is there of neck issues on top of the migraine, collar and elbow tie up here again.
Not to mention the marathon that all of these gentlemen, well, most of these gentlemen had at the Arnold Wrestling just several times in 48 hours.
Separation, but a big knee right in the midsection of Sless Taylor. Ethan Wright now shoots him across the ring into the corner. Whoa! Amazing agility.
Oh my goodness.
Oh! Sless Taylor just literally threw himself with reckless abandon right into Ethan Wright, Matt.
This is like Michael Jordan in the conference finals or the NBA finals against the Utah Jazz. He is just absolutely on fire.
Backslide 1, 2, no.
It's like he's broken his temper and he feels like $1 million. Look at that arm drag.
Yeah.
Steamboat-esque.
And now Sless just cranking on the left arm of Ethan Wright. Matt, what's the one time that you can remember being very, very ill and still competing in the ring? Can you remember a particular match that you had?
I do, and I'll be honest, not to tease anybody out there, I can't tell that story. It gets kind of gross, but I did finish the match. Yeah. I had to do some things I'm not proud of, but that's what you do. That's the power of this business, man. Like I said, it's a drug, and you'll do anything for it.
All right, nice reversal there. And now into the arm twist from Ethan Wright. And now Sless trying to look to reverse it. Backflip right in the center of the ring, and now into his own arm wringer.
He is looking very polished tonight.
Now over to the ropes, asking for a clean break. Ooh! That right hand will certainly wake you up, or give you a worse migraine, one of the two.
It'll stop a nice polishing instantly is what it'll do.
Most definitely. Ethan Wright shoots him off the ropes. Here we go, big knee downstairs.
This guy's powerful, especially in the lower body, too. I mean, he's a big, broad-shouldered guy, but his legs get underestimated. I mean, look at those things. Got some tree trunks he just hits Sless right in the midsection with. And he's working him from head to toe. He really hasn't picked a specific area.
And, you know, as I mentioned, Ethan Wright's no stranger to the fans of NOW. He's competed here on several occasions, both in tag team action and in singles competition. He is an accomplished wrestler. You know, he's wrestled for quite a few years up in the Cleveland area. And he knows how to get it done in the ring. And right now, he's just teeing off on Sless. Now taking Sless, shooting him off the ropes. Big back elbow.
You know, I was just getting ready to say that Sless looks like he's now starting to show some signs of the sickness with his fatigue. But every time I say something like that about Sless, he proves me wrong and makes me a bigger fan. So I'm not going to say that right now.
Ethan Wright now making the cover. 1, 2, no. 2. That's all he gets is the fans say 2. And now Sless trying to get these fans here in Grove City behind him. Trying to make a comeback shot downstairs. There's another shot downstairs. Big elbow right to the face. Now Ethan Wright mocking the fans here in Grove City.
That one was accurate. I mean, that was point of the elbow.
No, you're right in between the eyes. Now choking him right on that middle rope. Referee Keith Smith putting the count on him. And Ethan Wright just looks at him with a look of disdain, and now going to maybe a backbreaker or side suplex, maybe backbreaker.
Not only that, but he's taking the crowd out of this. There's kind of a hush here at the Kickmaster Football Center, and Sless absolutely thrives on that, especially when you're sick.
And now just pushing down on the neck and the lower body just to continue to arc that back right across the knee. And that's going to put a tremendous amount of pressure on your whole spine, actually, Matt.
And don't forget that neck.
Yep. Big knee right to the side of the head. Gets out of the backbreaker. Sless trying to get some oomph behind his punches, so to speak. Kick downstairs from Ethan Wright. Wright taking Sless, shooting him off the ropes. Trying for the knee, excuse me, and rolls him up 1, 2, and that's it. Drop kick to the back. I don't think he got all of it, but he got enough that it's effective. Sless now trying to mount a comeback, Matt. Kick downstairs, another kick. But there's nothing fancy on that.
Doesn't need to be. He's in the corner. He can't do a lot of his high-flying maneuvers, but I'm pretty sure he's going to set him up for one very, very soon. Look at the strength. What were the numbers on the entrances? I don't remember as far as their weights, but I know he outweighs him by, what, 40, 50 pounds?
There we go. I mean, well, Ethan Wright checked in tonight at 220. Sless Taylor 211, but.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, my eyes aren't as good as they used to be.
Well, hey, you know what? I mean, it's deceiving. You know, you
It
look
is.
at the size there, and like while we were talking here, look at that fisherman suplex. 1, 2. I was going to say while we were talking, we had a close call there for a pin attempt, but right now it looks like Ethan Wright might be the man in control here with after that fisherman suplex and now maybe a single leg Boston Crab match.
He is looking impressive, and I like him more in the singles role than the tag team. That's no disrespect to his partner or what he did before. I just think he's really actually coming into his own by himself here. And he is torquing. I think he may have picked that body part. When you look at the back breaker, it seems to be he's going to target that lower back area. And when you think about all the flips that Sless likes to do, that's a smart thing to do.
And if I may ask, Matt, I imagine that because it's not put on in the traditional manner. Oh, look at this. Step over into the crossface.
That's exactly what he's doing, John. If he goes away from it, it won't make any sense to me. Right now, he is absolutely crushing that lower back. Most people would think go take Sless's legs out, which wouldn't be a bad idea, but he's used to that all the time. You take a guy's back out, get some kind of sciatic nerve action going on. He's not jumping anywhere.
Oh,
what a
quick
reversal.
Sweet Dreams got it reversed. That was so quick.
See what happens when it sounds like I'm starting to count Sless out? He does it every time.
And now he's just, oh, well, look at that. There's the veteran experience of Ethan Wright managing to shift his lower body over, get a foot across the bottom rope, and gets the break.
He's got to be shaken mentally right now. How did Sless squirm out of that?
That's true. I mean, you would be the expert on that. How does that rattle you mentally as a competitor?
Oh, it's just frustrating, especially if you're tired. And I'm assuming at this point in the match he's starting to get tired, so he's just got to be wondering. He can't just go blindly in there and swing at a power move with Sless. Sless moves out of the way. He smacks his shoulder on the turnbuckle or the post even. Got to be very careful.
And now face first into the second turnbuckle. Sless Taylor went.
That was a high percentage.
That was.
He's working smart here.
And now just a series of stomps right in the corner. Ethan Wright looking to maybe be victorious here tonight and maybe be a challenger for what's sitting in front of us, the NOW Championship. But now, Sless coming back with a series of shots and a kick. And now Sless shooting right in reversal, chest first, right into the buckle.
That could have been a case of Sless protecting the back.
And from way, way, way up.
So now he's officially working the entire core area.
2, yeah.
Which is one of Sless's main strengths.
From way, way up, he dropped him stomach first right across the knee. And, you know, Matt, I don't want to say it, but, you know, when you've been sick with a migraine and you have an upset stomach, that may not bode well for Sless Taylor.
Keep an eye on what he does around the apron here.
Big clubbing elbow right to the chest of Sless Taylor by Ethan Wright.
He can do a ton of damage to that back out here at the hardest part of the ring.
Big forearm shot from Ethan Wright. Sless Taylor trying to create separation. And what's big chop? Oh! Wow! Ethan Wright may have broken his hand, and there's a chop from Sless Taylor. Because we talk about the hardest part of the ring, that's the steel post, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely it is.
There's another chop right to the chest. Sless Taylor slides under. Back out to the floor.
Not only the hardest part of the ring, but following a Pat the Bruiser match, there could be some under parts of the ring that are exposed at this point. I'm telling you, the thing shifted. But anyway, back to this match.
1, 2. Oh, wow. Matt, I'm telling you, this has been one amazing matchup, and it's gone about 15 minutes here almost between these two guys, and jawbreaker from Ethan Wright. And it doesn't look like either one of them have a clue how they're going to beat the other one.
Both of these guys are machines. I mean, I'd be sucking wind 5 minutes ago.
Ethan up with the suplex reversal, and now down for the crossface. Again, the crossface from Taylor.
Wow.
Just wrenching back on the neck. Ethan Wright, can he get to the ropes? I don't think he can, Matt. I don't think he can.
No. There's no way. He's too far. Unless he can use his feet. That's a possibility.
But I think he's too far even on that side.
I agree.
Roll through. 1.
Smart move.
2. No.
I don't think he thought he was actually going to win, but what it did do was force him to break the hold. And that's exactly what the main thing. Main alternative. Oh, he landed high on his shoulder, John.
That clothesline from out of nowhere.
He is...
drills Sless Taylor. 1, 2, and no.
Wow.
Which clothesline was more heinous, that one or Pat the Bruisers from the previous match?
Offensively, Pat's, but result-wise, wow.
Okay,
That
now
was
back
literally
up.
very close to an injury.
That's right. Back up to a vertical base headbutt from Ethan Wright. Wright shifting Taylor off the ropes, picks him up. Oh, nice reversal from Sless. Kick, nope, enziguri from Sless Taylor. And now both bent down to the mat. Referee Keith Smith trying to maybe put the count to both these guys. They got a 10 count to answer. I mean, both of them got to be sucking wind.
Yeah,
right
I think
now.
they're both going to take advantage of a little bit of a break here. Maybe not intentionally. But it's a timing game. You don't want to get up too quick if you can take advantage of the other guy laying down, but then you don't know if he's playing possum. It's a human game of chess here in professional wrestling, and it is the most beautiful art form on the planet Earth. Is that corny?
No, that was not.
I hope not, because I meant it.
We're up to about 6.
That's what I was talking about. Sless
7.
thrives on this.
And Ethan Wright looks like he's going to be the first one to a vertical base. Sless is there almost as well. And Sless is up. Ethan Wright is up. Flying drop kick from Sless Taylor, and another one. And here we go. Duck underneath. German suplex.
Oh, wow. Folded him up.
Right on the money. And Sless Taylor now is a house of fire. Drop kick into the turnbuckle. And the way that Ethan Wright went into those turnbuckles, he could be knocked out. Cover. 1, 2, and no. Cool. 2 3/4.
A game of inches and milliseconds. Had he got him out of the corner just a little bit quicker, he may have got that 3 count. That was extremely close.
Yeah, I said Ethan Wright, the way his neck snapped in that corner, he probably had some type of whiplash, concussion type of situation there.
Stinger,
where he
could have been anything.
Yeah. And right now, Sless Taylor going to the outside of the ring. He's going to go up to the top maybe. He does like to do a lot of offense from the top rope. Could it be a 540? It could be the frog splash. We'll wait and see here as he mounts to the top rope. And Ethan Wright, oh, he went for the 540, but he landed and spine buster from Ethan Wright.
That one would have made Arn Anderson proud.
1,
That was beautiful.
2, no. Ethan Wright can't believe it. He's like, come on, man. I hit him with the best spine buster I got, but it wasn't enough to put away Sless Taylor.
Yeah, that puts away 95% of the locker room.
Yeah.
A very talented locker room, but not Sless Taylor.
Now pulling him up. Big kick downstairs. Hooking him up for maybe a DDT.
Oh!
Jumpy, enziguri. He kicked him right on the side of the head, right in the ear.
And did get all of it. Uh-oh, these kids better watch out.
No, yeah, they better get out of the way because I think Sless is going to take flight, and he does. And wow, what a flying leap from Sless Taylor.
He impresses me more and more every time.
But what did it do to Sless Taylor? Because he's holding his ribs.
Yeah, holding that midsection, which has been an issue with his sickness, as we know.
Yeah. Sless throws Ethan Wright back into the ring. I just can't believe what we just saw there. He made himself a human projectile and over that top rope onto the floor here at the Kickmaster Foot Golf mat.
The vertical leap on Sless is just absolutely amazing. Look at that. Oh, no. Took too long.
And now a cover from Ethan Wright. This could be at 1, 2, and wow. I can't believe Sless Taylor kicked out of that. This match has been so amazing. It's been so exciting, Matt.
Yeah, I was just going to say to myself, so far for me, this is the show stealer, and they've raised the bar for the rest of the show.
Ethan Wright said, that's it, here we go. Shot and a miss. Shot downstairs. Side kick right to the ear again from Sless Taylor. 540.
It's got to be it, John.
1, 2, 3, that's it.
Big players make big plays in big games, and that's exactly what Sless Taylor just did tonight. Wow.
Sless Taylor.
Well, Matt Mason, Sless Taylor is victorious. He had a huge obstacle placed in front of him, being under the weather. Ethan Wright tried to take advantage of that and try to, work on his stomach area, his neck, his back. But in the end, Sless Taylor walks away victorious, showing why he is one of the favorites here in NOW.
I'm a fan, John, as everybody knows. I mean, how can you not be? Look at this kid.
All right, well, J.R. Judy is going to try to get a few words with Sless Taylor, so let's go to our colleague, J.R. Judy, with comments from the Sweet Dream.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the victorious Sweet Dream, Sless Taylor. Sless, an incredible victory in one of the hardest fought matches of your NOW career. And honestly, you've been racking up a lot of wins here in NOW.
You know, I'm just happy that I got to come out here. I had dealing with a migraine all day today, throwing up, couldn't stand before. So I want to thank the good Lord above that I'm in this ring today, that I get to perform in front of you guys. Did you enjoy it? And yeah, as far as it goes, I've been racking up a lot of wins. So I might not be the first ever New Ohio Heavyweight Champion, but my name's gonna be on that list.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sweet Dreams,
Couldn't
Sless
agree more,
Taylor.
John. Any kind of championship conversation after tonight has got to have Sless Taylor in it.
Yeah, you saw the guts, you saw the intestinal fortitude, you saw the resolve of Sless Taylor on display here tonight, Matt. And you know what? Kudos to that young man for putting it all on the line